Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Persona 5 Royal. The mission has started, but we've got things to do. Before we could go to the palace, however, there is something that needs to be done. And that something is meeting our confidant. And by the way, we'll have to fast travel to the back streets and go straight to the clinic. And the reason being, our confidant will be available as of right now. So, with that said,
well,
since you heard of the drug in the midst of the argument she had with that doctor that came in that tried to cancel her, you're gonna have to try to get your hands on that drug. And that's how we're gonna start the confidant. However, this is an automatic event, so whatever choice you make is gonna be,
what are you trying to do?
whatever choice you make is not really gonna matter until, well, after the confidant started. And even then, it probably won't matter because even if you do start the confidant, the thing of the matter is, she will get some sort of level up depending on how you answer after this is all over with. But even then, by now, you'll end up getting Death Persona anyhow, and the next time you come near her, the confidant will be available. But don't worry, this may look like that we're being kicked out, but no, this is an automatic event. This is gonna start the this is gonna actually start the Death Confidant rank, and more importantly, this is gonna be very important for you because you see, I forgot to mention something when I said that EY in the gun shop was a confidant. See, you're gonna need level 5 guts as soon as, well, later on in the game, because you're not going to be able to get that right now. Granted, you will end up being tasked to do something, but at the exact same time, you're going to need level 5 guts. What we're doing here is one of the ways you're going to get that level 5 guts. So, with that said, you might want to try to pay her a couple of visits to take that clinical trial, because the thing of the matter is, you're going to need guts to actually proceed with her confidant rank. And once you gain access to being able to read in the library or things of that nature, it would be in your best interest to grab a book that will increase guts. Well, he's down for the count. And yeah, he consumed all that medicine. Wow.
Good evening. Do you remember anything from the moment you took the medicine until now? By the look in your eyes, I'd say you don't. You briefly woke from your coma, but you were completely dazed during the entire examination. You eventually lost consciousness and fell back asleep. Are you out of your mind? Only an idiot would have drank that. Fine. By the way, the reason you lost consciousness was because of the taste. It produces a foul smell when it mixes with gastric juices, similar to surströmming. Oh well. All that matters is that thanks to you, I was able to get some good data. Okay, it's my turn to make good on my part of the deal. That's why I waited until you woke up. I don't want the general public to know about my original medicines. So, you're strictly prohibited from disclosing what happens here to anyone. Understood? Then it's a deal. As long as you come here for it, I'll give you the medicine at a good price whenever you want. I may even add additional selections in time. I look forward to your continued patronage.
Considering all the actions you've taken, you must have had someone with medical expertise. Who? And how did you treat your wounds? It'll be easy to find out who if we look into this, you know.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Death Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
And the sexy doctor is now our new Confidant rank. And from here on in, there's going to be more healing items, specifically SP items, once we started the actual Confidant rank. And we got more items beforehand. However, she's going to be available only on afternoons and rainy days. And she'll get discounts the more her ranks continue. However, she's locked behind Guts at level 2, Charm at level 4 for rank 7, and more importantly, you need to go to Mementos in rank 8.
So, when can you come back for the next clinical trial? Oh, you don't remember that part either? Well, I was saying that teenage test subjects are quite valuable in the medical research industry. So I'll provide you the medicine for your entrance exams, and in exchange, you'll be my guinea pig. I have to perfect this medicine. If you're able to move now, you can go home. All right, take care.
And with that, we got a head start on getting Guts, and again, we need level 2 in order for us to even continue the Confidant of Death. And if that ain't enough, we're going to need Charm. We're still going to need level 2 Charm in order for us to even continue to raise An's Confidant. And eventually date her and cuck the cat. But that's not the point. Point of the matter is, we're going to need more Guts before we come back here. And Charm for later on. However, it doesn't matter how you answer here. Well, actually, no, it does, because I think there's one answer that will give you, like, 3, notes, and the other answers will only give you, like, 1 or 2. I didn't have a death persona, so I really didn't get anything, you know, past that. But if I would have gotten a death persona, actually, no, I should have bought a death persona. I really should have. It would have helped me out later on. But for right now, Sojiro now has it to where you'll be able to read books anywhere in the bar, and more importantly, you'll be able to study. So he's starting to trust you more. He won't officially trust you until later on, after the whole Kamoshida crap. But whatever the case, while customers are here, you're not going to be able to read. But once he starts getting the closing time, like in the evenings, he'll send customers home. So you'll be able to have a place to read and study. And also do crossword puzzles. By the way, this will help you with knowledge. And you're going to need knowledge in order for you to specifically start the Confidant rank of the Priestess. So on that note, the answer for this puzzle is semesters. And it doesn't matter how many letters you have, because I have enough letters for you to complete the crossword puzzle. God damn it, phone, I thought I turned you off. So they have the crossword puzzles, and they have enough. Damn it, the phone just meant there and caused me to lose my train of thought. But they have enough letters for you to complete the crossword puzzle, and you only need to complete 15 of them for your Thieves' Den. Hell, you only need to complete 1 to get an achievement. No, I'm dead serious. You don't have to complete them all, because by the time you do get later on into the game, and more importantly, get close enough to completing Fortune, You don't even need to do these puzzles. So with that said, we're going to clean up our room. Finally, we can clean up our room. We now have a CRT TV. Unfortunately, we're going to need to go to the antique store to get the TV tuner in order for us to actually do something with it. Oh, and a DVD player, not to mention the game console, because that's also going to raise your guts, and it's also going to raise your knowledge, your charm, and your proficiency. So, on that note, oh, and kindness too, I forgot about that. We're going to have to come back here when we go to the antique store later on. Oh, and we can also now feed the plant since the plant has been uncovered. We'll do that later, actually. Oh, look! Makoto's here! Even though the game doesn't even introduce her until after we finish the second palace. But bruh, Makoto's stalking us. I mean, that's Royal trying to give her some screen time before she shows up. Yep, sure is. Oh, and by the way, Morgana tells you something else. You can go to Central Street to buy some books, and also go to the library to check out one book, and only one book. And you'll be able to read those books.
Let's get started.
So now we have another question that's going to be on the quiz later on. And that question is going to have something to do with an optical illusion. And optical illusions are fun, but I kind of cheat on them. You want to know why? I'm cross-eyed. So yeah, I could see the optical illusion before even looking at the page. I don't have to stare intently. I just hold my book to the right and I already solved the optical illusion puzzle. Being cross-eyed has benefits, folks. Anyway.
Nice going.
So the answer to that optical illusion was they're the same. And with that said, all of my stats are maxed anyway, and eventually once you max out Temperance, you'll be able to slack off in class and be able to read some books. Or if you max out Fortune, the books that you're reading that's based on your stats, you'll be able to level them up exponentially. So in a sense, you could stand to fail a few exams, but I wouldn't recommend it because the exams, just like in Persona 4 and also 3, they give you some good stuff. Oh, right, almost forgot. Ryuji actually appears as of now, so now we can start rank 2 of his Confidant rank. So yeah, Ryuji officially begins. This is something that happened in Persona 5. However, what doesn't happen in Persona 5 is the fact that Ryuji locks you out. That actually happens in Royal, by the way. Even though you can defeat Kamoshida's palace right here, right now, and you can get the calling card and just hang out with Ryuji just straight forward until the deadline. The thing is, while Vanilla you could get away with that, Royal you cannot, because Royal will try to make it to where you will not max out the Confidant rank so easily. And fuck Royal for doing that because of the fact that Royal was trying so hard to make difficulty matter to the point where all the new stuff they added make difficulty not matter. And oh look! Speed Reader. We won't be able to get Speed Reader until later. In fact, we gotta read a couple of books in order for us to get Speed Reader. And Speed Reader, just like in Persona 4 Golden, will allow you to read the books faster than usual. So it won't take you like 2 or 3 or 4 reads just so you can read an entire book. You will read the entire book on that day, skip, go to the next book, read it, and get everything you could possibly get. And by the way, you can reread books and get the stats from them. No, wait, no, you can't. No, sorry, wrong game. I don't think you could do that in 3. No, that was a stupid statement. Morgana will say you already read the book. I just realized what I just said. That was stupid. Ignore that part. God damn it, playthrough over. It's ruined. No! But what I'm doing here is buying gifts. And those gifts, by the way, will be if I ever want to hang out with Makoto, or for the most part, if I ever want to hang out with Kasumi. Because here's the thing. Giving gifts to your confidants will actually make it to where it'll be easier to hang out for them. You don't have to do that with the moon, you don't have to do that with the sun, because here's the thing. They don't need level for them to raise. All you have to simply do is just go to them. But before you do, buy all the cork bark, the plant balm, since the flower shop is now available, and also the bio nutrients. Buy as much as that as humanly possible. Eventually, later on, they'll have better nutrients if you work there for a couple of days. Buy as much as you can, so that way you'll be able to take care of the plant, because taking care of that plant will get you some kindness. And the better the nutrients, the more kindness you'll get. Well, more to kindness you'll get. So with that said, let's see. I don't have a death persona. Oh, I'm gonna fix that problem. I guarantee you. By the end of this part, by the end of the next part, I'm gonna guarantee I'm gonna have a death persona. So that way I'll be able to increase my, I'll be able to increase my confidant ranks a lot faster. And due to the fact that all of my social stats are maxed out, I won't have to worry about any dead ends until, well, mementos. So on that note, let us hang out with Ryuji, who is trying to train in order to go to Kamoshida's palace, but his whole confidant rank is him trying to get back in the running, and also getting back, well, not getting back, but more importantly, trying to seek forgiveness for what happened. More importantly, trying to be, a runner again. I mean, right now, you don't need a persona for this, but it would actually help if you did have one. But the thing of the matter is, later on, you're going to have persona. So, with that said, I should also mention one thing about confidant ranks that I didn't. That little response chain that you saw not too long ago with Tai, that's only for Royal. Same thing here. And same thing with all confidant ranks. There'll be some points where you're going home, they all call you before you go inside. They ask you some questions, and you can answer however you want. However, the best answer will get you more towards the confidant rank. Well, yeah, Royal introduced that only here in this game. Vanilla doesn't have that, so don't expect to try to play Vanilla and find that. Which makes me hate Royal even more, because you could have used that from the get-go. So, we pretty much heard the whole backstory of why Ryuji hates Kamoshida in the palace, but in his confidant rank, he'll elaborate further at the fact that his mother was working hard to take care of Ryuji because his dad was abusive. And the fact that Kamoshida not only insulted his mom, but reminded him so much of his dad, yeah, Ryuji wanted to beat the shit out of him, and I don't blame him. But more importantly, he feels guilty of causing the track team to be disbanded, only for the track team to be, brought back. Oh, and by the way, this unlocks Punk Talk. And whenever you're talking to a persona, or should I say a shadow, and things go south, if it's a person that has a persona, that has a negative attitude, just hope to God randomly that Punk Talk actually works. It should in Royal. It's actually much better in Royal. So that way you can restart the negotiation. And that's what that's for. Everyone has their own special negotiation in the Phantom Thieves. Just saying. And this is what I was talking about having a special option whenever you are about to go inside of LeBlanc. But as I was saying about the Confidant rank, Ryuji is trying to, get back into shape, but more importantly, trying to make amends with the track team. However, the track team has their own problems later on because someone far worse or just as bad as Kamoshida ends up being a part of the track team. So now, we have come home, and we can read if we want to. He'll send someone home. However, we don't need to do that, because now Morgana has introduced something else. And that is going to be training. Something you can do in your room. You will be training to increase your HP. Also, by the way, the bionutrients was for the plant. And of course, the more nutrients you give to the plant, the higher your kindness will be. And if you haven't done so, you could go to the cardboard box and try to get the antiques as of now. Only thing you can do now is probably train. Or you can actually study at your desk or make tools. It doesn't matter. No, actually no, you study at downstairs, but you make tools. It doesn't matter. But if you have protein when training, it's going to increase the amount of HP you get. And when you actually go to a literal gym, you'll also increase your SP as well. Yeah, going to the gym is going to help you. Especially in the later levels. God will it help you in the later levels. The more HP you have, the better you'll survive. And after, exercising myself to death, 420 begins! Da-da-da-da-da! It's your motherfucking D-O-double-G Snoop. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we all know 420 is to smoke weed. Just kidding. But nonetheless, folks. Oh, you know what? Stupid me. I should have read Speed Reader. I really should have. And I'm gonna do that next time. I am. So on that note, we now have read the Young and Giant magazine, and now we can have access to the bathhouse and the batting cages. The bathhouse will increase my charm, the batting cages will increase my proficiency. Oh, and by the way, I did make a slight mention to your Thieves' Den. It's pretty much equivalent to Club Centario, and oh look, there's Haru, who happens to be here, getting some screen time, even though she barely had any screen time in Vanilla Persona 5. They should have already done this, instead of, charging an extra $30 for a game that should have already been completed on September 15th, 2016. Yeah, I should know because that game was released on my birthday in Japan, and I'm gonna never forget that. That was awesome. And we didn't get it in the States until April of 2017. They still should have completed the damn game, but that's not the point. Point of the matter is, we have, what was I talking about again? Well, we have to actually end it here. I think I'll elaborate more on what I was talking about a little bit later. But for right now, we're going to end it here because we're going to go into the palace and actually start infiltrating Kamoshida's palace to find our route to the treasure in part 12. And from then on, that's what we're going to be doing. This is RFman985. Peace out.